Why modern society looks down upon blue-collar workers. Sup everyone, this is Woken Red Pill here. I am back with a brand new video. After the issues with YouTube, along with trying to expose the truth about some topics and things of this world, I decided to make a comeback, make a brand new video, and continue keeping this channel alive because I did grow with this channel. A lot of you grew with this channel, and I'm sure some of you are still subscribed to this channel, and some of you prefer to stay on this channel and follow me here rather than move on to the other channel and transition over there. And I can completely understand about my backup channel being the Red Pill Gospel. I will further continue videos on that channel down the line and separate some topics here and there. But other than that, those of you who are new to this channel, God bless you. Subscribe. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you think. Blue-collar workers in general are not respected in today's society. Growing up, I looked up to my father because I looked up to him as him having a blue-collar job, being the fact that he's a plumber and a computer engineer, right? I look at that as a masculine trait. And I looked up to my dad because that was one of the things that wanted me to better myself, to be a man like him in the future, to have a blue-collar career. I feel like a lot of blue-collar jobs where men gets their hand dirty, it's still a job at the end of the day. But when I was a little kid growing up, I looked at that as a masculine symbol of what it means to be a man and to be responsible, to take care of your business, handle your business, have a family, financially take things, financially take charge. And to all the blue-collar brothers out there, don't let anyone in society, especially another woman, look down on you for even doing the hustle, for even having a blue-collar job, whether you're a plumber, you're an electrician, etc. You know, certain blue-collar jobs I wouldn't do, but a lot of them out there I would do. And I've been thinking about even getting into that type of field, getting into that type of business. And I'm an open-minded brother, okay? But I'm also smart at the same time on which job fields I would choose and what options and what's best for me. I'm open to some blue-collar jobs the same way I'm open to some white-collar jobs. But at the end of the day, wherever I land, especially if it's blue-collar work, I don't feel that I would get a lot of credit. And a lot of blue-collar jobs, especially men that are blue-collar workers, they're not respected enough in today's society. When it comes down to plumbers, the electricians, elevator technicians, construction workers, all these jobs, a lot of these men are not fully respected, especially by women. They're looked at as dirty, stink, lame. It's a stupid modern day society where even in Kevin Samuel's chat, I hear a lot of women saying they want a man who has himself together. So basically you're saying that you want a man to be finding you on the finish line instead of just building with him, struggling, building together. There's nothing wrong with building together and building the right way. I've been with my wife for about 5 years, and we still keep building. Even where we're going through ups and downs, even though we have our own problems to deal with, we still keep building. We're building from scratch. She met me when I was even at my lowest, and she still seen something in me that I could go somewhere in life. I don't like to sit around, be lazy. I like to work. If it means to get my hands dirty, I'm proud to do a job where it gets my hands dirty and it's legal money, and at the same time, it's a 9-to-5 blue-collar job. I wouldn't be ashamed to do anything like that. I'm not going to care, how does my family see me? Because I'm not going to care about that. Because even in the end of the day, most people like that, you cut off eventually, especially the women who only wants to be with you for fast money. They could all go down with the same Pookie and Ray Rays that they want to go down with. That street life, that fast money, fast life is dumb. It's stupid. Because what does these women most of the time end up with? Single mom, childless, broke, and alone. Another statistic, another baby mom. I have family members who is in the same situation. It's not good, and unfortunately enough, it's not something that people should celebrate. It's backwards how they celebrate baby mothers, but then you don't see the men around celebrating baby moms. It's more so women celebrating other women for failing their own children, or for even having children out of wedlock and the father's not around. But you don't see men praising women for this exact same behavior. But then on the opposite end, women are not praising guys or thanking them enough for the blue collar jobs. They only want the blue collar work, the blue collar man to come around when they need him. When their lights are out, when their toilet is leaking, when their car breaks down, all of a sudden they want a blue collar worker to get their hands dirty. And that shouldn't be a problem for being a man. But at the same time, don't act like men like this don't exist. And it's sad that I see comments online, and today's society, I even get worried about my own children's future, even including my son. I will teach my kids, the job that you do, if it's right and you're not doing anything wrong and you're making money the right way, don't let anyone tear you down or put you down to their level, because that tells them that they're insecure about themselves and that you're better than them in life. You're in a better position. Who cares if he's an electrician, if he's a plumber, if he's a car mechanic, an engineer? He's not doing anything illegal. He's not selling drugs. I don't get the point in the fast money, fast life, in and out of jail. There's even black women that's into men like this, and I don't get the stupidity behind it. It's like you have a young mentality, because this is how brainwashed a lot of these individuals are, that allows themselves to consume all the things that are in social media, like Instagram, shows like Love and Hip Hop. Heard about it many times. Not once have I ever watched it, and I never will. I think it's stupid. Social engineering is a very powerful tool that comes down to advertising, advertisements, etc. Even in the music, they present this type of lifestyle. Instagram couples promotes this type of lifestyle. Snapchat, Facebook, you name it. And it's sad how there's a lot of women that thinks that they deserve men like this, but then they don't give men the credit. Something like this should be alarming in the future, because with how things are going right now, especially with the inflation and then comedy and things going up, that should be alarming. I don't think a lot of women in general, or men, realize, especially, how important it is to even have the right job. There could be a job good for you, but because you think that even though the pay is high and the money is good, it's not worth getting my hands dirty, my family may be ashamed. It's like society has this image, even men has this image of being a clean-cut, white-collar worker, and then there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't get the point in putting other people down, even blue-collar men, for just doing their job, doing their thing, especially if it's something that they love to do. If it's benefiting society, keeping the toilets running, the electricity, everything flowing and running in society, right? Then it's a blessing. People are just too focused on social media, on the things that they want, and they don't care. This is why both the young-minded men and the women of this generation is lost. I even see it. Some of my family members are in the same boat, and it saddens me. A lot of women today don't have patience, and there's men in this generation that don't have patience. Everyone just wants something fast. They want it now. This is why there's also an increase on people quitting their jobs. You're not patient. Whatever the situation may be, the all realization is that you have to build. You have to start somewhere. You have to start from scratch. It takes time. As long as you keep going, you're going to win the race. You have to have the drive and the ambition. There's many jobs that are hiring right now, that are in demand in the blue-collar work field. I even had a thought in mind to be a car mechanic, because I started to have some interest in cars ever since I just got my car fixed. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't be ashamed because people think you're dirty, you stink, you look dusty. But then as soon as the money comes, oh yeah, all of a sudden the women want to be around you. All of a sudden there's guys that want to be around you. Everybody loves you all of a sudden when there's the money involved. Other than that, there's no respect involved in jobs like that. As long as it's a blessing to society, it's paying the bills, it's taking care of your children, the food on the table, I respect it. I respect the hustle. Currently I'm working for an airport company, and my job is to clean the bathrooms, clean around the airport, etc. And I consider it as blue-collar work. Do I enjoy doing it? Yeah. I embrace it, just like any other job. Find the right fit. Keep going. Start from scratch. Don't feel down because, no. Failures is the one that believes all the bad expectations that their haters put in their minds. And I'm not going to be one of those people that's going to bring myself down because of what someone else thinks. That's their opinion. That's their problem. They're not me. They're not the one paying the bills. They're not the one doing what you do in your shoes at the end of the day. They don't know what it's like. A lot of people don't know how good they even have it. A lot of people don't know until they're put in a situation where they have to take a job. They got to take something. There are college grads that has no work or experience, and they have to start off somewhere. Temp agencies, most of the jobs that people don't even like to do are in a warehouse, but I see a lot of people start somewhere in them. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Society is wrong to look down on blue-collar workers. And even in reality, now that I think about it, they're never credited at all. It's only when people needs them, that's when they want them to be around. Other than that, they're seen as dirty, filthy, trashy, garbage. There's a difference between people having high respect for a doctor versus a plumber. Even if they were to make about the same amount, people will have more respect for the doctor than the plumber. This generation is lost, and there's something wrong with a lot of the women today. Me having a daughter right now, I'm going to raise her to be the right type of woman where a guy wouldn't call her his trophy wife or something to look at, but a woman who has value and who brings value to the table, like my own wife as well. This is Woken Real Put here. Peace out, guys. Let me know what you think.